Hello, folks. I'm back. Another episode of Joey's Crazy Cooking Show. And today we have an interesting day. It's a typical February day in Washington. It's very dreary. It's very cloudy. It's very gray. Even saw a little rain, I think, earlier. So it's a great day to make a warm meal that just makes you feel good and is actually pretty healthy for you, too. So I saw this on Facebook. Well, here's what I saw on Facebook. I saw a picture of this meal, like the finished product, and I couldn't find the recipe, and I still can't find it. So I'm a little frustrated, but I'm not going to worry about it because I'm going to make it my own recipe, and I'm going to call this simple salmon. That you start out with your cast iron skillet, and you're going to put some butter in it, and you're going to also put some olive oil in it. Okay? And what I got was some beautiful salmon patties, or whatever you call these, fillets, salmon fillets, at my local co-op that I love. Now this is just one salmon that I'm going to actually cook separately for Brenda Lee. And this is a huge piece of fish for her, so this will probably be a couple of meals. So anyway, this is Brenda Lee's salmon, and then these two are for the hubs and me. So in addition to putting some butter in the pan, you're going to want to put some olive oil in as well, and you're going to want to heat all that up together and make sure it gets good and melted. And I am using a cast iron skillet because I love cooking in a cast iron skillet. It's so much fun. Oh yeah, my olive oil, my favorite olive oil. I had to special order this through the co-op because they ran out. I was devastated. But anyway, here it is. I got it. So I'm happy. So I just kind of covered my pan with the butter, and with the olive oil and the butter, and I'm going to turn on my burner in just a minute, but I want to show you everything else that's going to go into this meal. So we've got... what I'm going to put in here is I'm going to cut up this red onion, and I'm going to slice it. I don't think I'm going to chop it. I'm just going to slice it, and I'm going to put it in the melted butter and olive oil. And then I also found these that were part of the recipe that I saw on Facebook, even though I can't find the recipe. I'm just making it up based on the picture that I remember. These little purple potatoes. Aren't they adorable? I just thought they were just too cute. So I bought a bunch of them. I'm going to give them a quick rinse. And I'm going to chop them up smaller, and I'm going to lay them in the pan with my red onion, and I'm going to cook those together first. I'm going to season my salmon with just salt and pepper. Oh, and I have another potato here. These were called German butter potatoes, but anyway, they looked really good. So I thought I would, quarter these. Just make them really, really small, folks. Don't make them too big. And so I'm going to give these a quick rinse at the sink and let them drain. And then I'll start chopping those along with my onion, and then I'll start melting my butter. And last but not least, so after I plan on getting the salmon put in the pan. So how am I doing this? Sorry, I'm thinking while I'm cooking and recording, and it doesn't always flow together, and that's what you get with me. So I'm going to put my red onion in. I'm going to put my potatoes in. Then I'm going to layer my salmon that has been, seasoned with salt and pepper. Oh, and I'm going to add, I got this too. I got spices here. So this is red chili pepper, different chili pepper. And I'm going to put that on top of my salmon too. Of course, Brenda Lee doesn't get any of this. She's got a whole separate pan because she can't have these spices. But anyway, so then after I do that, season my salmon and lay it in the pan on top of my potatoes and my onion, I'm going to slice this lemon. I'm going to lay it on top, and I'm going to stick it in the oven for the final finish. And it's going to be so great. So what am I drinking tonight? I haven't even started drinking. Well, it's only 4 o'clock here in Washington. So for those of you who are in other states, it's probably time to drink because most of you are living in the opposite direction, like East Coast, and it's already 5 o'clock out there, so I'm already behind. I'm going to drink some white wine tonight to go with my salmon, and I might even use it in my cooking. So I got this bottle, and it looked really, really good. What is it? It's a Mediterranean Blanc. Côte Mas Blanc Mediterranean Sud de France. It sounds French. So we're going to give this a try. It's a white wine blend of different grapes. So I'm going to go ahead and pour a little glass right now. I've got a really good playlist playing on the stereo in the background. It's an old mix that I made for my daughter when she was graduating high school. It's got some of my favorite tunes that I can cook along to and sing along to. So let's taste this. Wow, that's good. It doesn't have much of a bite, which I like. I don't like my white wines to be real acidic-y and it gets you, in the glands. I don't like that. This is very smooth for a white. I'm surprised. I'll have to examine the bottle a little bit better and see what grapes are in there. And I'll let you guys know later. But for now, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to get my potatoes rinsed. I'm going to start slicing my red onion and chopping my potatoes so they're more bite-sized. Heat up my oil and my butter. Season my fish. And I'll be back. Cheers. Simple Minds is playing. Breakfast Club. How many of you guys remember the Breakfast Club movie? What a great flick. All right, I'll see you in a bit.